Because I know having a fake language in something like, like what Tolkien did, or
Okay,
like,
how many things am I gonna be clubbing over the head?
if it, considering it's the cave down here, it's going to either be a lot of Glamora, or it's going to be a bunch of Paradox Pokemon. So I guess have to go around, gonna have to go around, find something else that has the one.
Yeah, I can ride him. I mean, I can get this TM. Not worth it.
Oh, there's up there. Holy shit, there's platforming in Pokemon now. Never flying Terra George 21. Oh, it's Noivern. Because it's Noivern and because of people having no chill, we know how this works, so you might actually want that thing for Ice Spinner. Because the Focus Sash will come back if it gets used, so...
And I've had the Stellar explained.
Yeah, it has all the special glowing around it, so...
Basically, Stellar gives you ammo where every one of your moves does 50% more damage once, but you do not lose your typing. So Dragon Flying is 4 times weak.
That's why I said, because you have Ice Spinner.
That is literally the point. It's
So
4 times.
Holy shit, it lived!
No, because it has the break. But because I knocked it to the break point, it doesn't get to do anything.
So, just do it again.
You can't take them out in one hit because it shatters the crystals.
Neat.
So when I hit the Glamora, so knowing that actually means as long as we find what we're looking for and are faster, if we can knock through enough damage.
Or if we're slower, if it can't do, dick.
Yes. All the Terra Shards.
Like, if you encounter Paradox Pokemon out here and one of the Paradoxes is like a Brute Bonnet or something, because it's grass dark, the, Ogre would be pretty good for that, because you would 4 times resist grass. The dark is going to be okay amounts of damage, but not a lot.
So, as long as you can dumpster, like, I've never actually seen this part of the game, so I didn't know what I was getting into. But that
because of the internet's lack of chill, I've seen just screenshots in thumbnails, but I haven't seen anyone, like, walking around down here. Like, I don't know any of the items or anything.
I knew some basics.
Like I said, I've just seen screenshots of the area and stuff. Well, there's the glow over there, so... Again, there is fucking platforming in Pokemon. Like...
As you do.
I know a lot of people, like, I know you can say a lot of things about Scarlet and Violet, but I actually think that's really cool. Actually using, like...
Oh, fine.
Actually using the jumping and gliding and stuff. Oh, Sandy Shocks, that's... God damn it, I can never remember that thing's typing. It's ground?
Electric.
Alright, so Ogerpon or Shift Tree would be okay.
It's not still.
Yes.
I never commented on it, but like, because this is a shift tree from Gen 7. It has a battle tree ribbon, so it's Tinkerman the Tree Master.
Just click the button.
I'm clicking the button. Yep, that's rigged.
Also, I just noticed the Stellar type Terapagos baby form is at the top of that. And that thing has appeared in the anime, so I don't consider, you know, that a spoiler, because it's like... The thing has been chilling around in the anime because they, you know, with Ash finally winning, they finally retired Ash as the protagonist.
Yes.
And now it's that one girl, which I do not remember
the name of. Platforming in my Pokemon game.
The game gives you a jump button and a glide, so I think that's actually really neat.
I'll go back in a second. Just seeing if there's any random collectibles or anything I wanted.
There were a few sparkly spots on the way over here. On the paths and stuff leading to...
Wait,
like, down... See?
Yeah, glowing thing. Whoo!
And again, I do find that really funny that this area is just showering you in Terra shards.
As it should have been in the base game.
Okay, remember, to be fair, you can find small groups of Terra shards in Area 0 normally. It's just, I believe it is normally only like 2 or 3, and I believe those are rare spawns.
Yes.
Whereas here, every one of them is giving you 15, and that's the low end.
Like 10, 15, 20.
And that's the low end.
As it should be, because to change Terra type, it's fucking 50. Which I wouldn't have a problem with if you could get big cluster groups, but you really can't. And then in this DLC, it's just like, oh no, you can.
3 forest stars. Oh god. Oh god! The game's telling you shit's about to go down. God, that actually kind of scares me. Why? What the fuck? Is there... What the fuck are you about to fight if the game is showering you with items like this?
You know damn well what you're coming down here to fight.
And another revive.
Clear along the way.
Phew.
Is that water?
Yes.
Don't worry. I'm seafaring.
Technically, wouldn't the actual term be amphibious? Because isn't that the term for something that can, like, exist in both water and on land?
Oh, it's Garg.
Hmm.
5 minutes, bud.
Star piece.
I'll just bonk him.
You know you're faster than Garganackle.
Yeah. Gar, 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 gar. Even with your mighty physical defense, Fiona should be able to absolutely unload into your ass.
Terrapagos is angry. That's charming.
Yep. Break.
Though that's also another annoying thing unless you talk to one of them. I just noticed your...
I'm keeping the PP, yes.
Yeah, so that seems to be part of the other reason they shower you with items. The game's actually not healing you. Which would be fine with it not healing you, but I do kind of wish it at least restored your PP. Giggity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they might end up doing that before a... Well, they might end up doing that, you know, before...
Yay!
Before a fight. What the hell does the Heartstone even do?
Don't remember. I'm coming, guys.
I think that was one of those items that either weighed you down when you held it, or that's the passive item that increases rock damage, because the passive item that increases ground is the Sulph Sand, so
Yes.
Heartstone might be the rock. Because I can only remember like a few of those off the top of my head. Mainly the fire, water, and grass ones, because due to, you know, those being the starters, a lot of later games just give you those. They'll just give you the one that corresponds to your starter so that you at least have something.
Okay. Bring it on, punks. Yeah.
You know, the funny thing is, because of you getting closer and closer to, like, the terrestrial energy and stuff, I was going to say something in here that would have been really interesting for, like, a fight if you fought a trainer or something down here is, like, there's so much terrestrial energy, it's like, everything in your team is, like, forced to be terrestrial, and it's, like, infinite for one battle. Okay, so... I'm going to have to go. I go in if we have dumb shit happen because of the lack of PP.
If I save...
You can save right here. Because of raids and shit, you actually should
have a decent amount of restoring items.
PP restoring items, because, like, that would actually be our problem, is the...
Yes.
PP, not HP. Don't run up and grab it. That's how you start the booby trap.
And you talked about the one woman being evil, which everyone thought was the case. It was Karen.
Because of, you know, the internet's perpetual lack of chill, and because of the, like, because of the data mining and spoilers, I figured it would probably actually be Kieran and not her because of the one thing.
Yeah.
But again, I hadn't, like, fully actually seen the shit that happens down here, so that's why I was, unsure. I could see it going either way. We came down here for this shit? That fucking pop sound.
Hello, you adorable dork.
My god, it's tiny! Yes, I haven't seen the anime. Again, I've just seen, like, a few clips or screenshots out of context.
Ah, Master Ball!
Yeah.
Dick. That is a cool concept, though. Fucking Master Ball. Yeah, okay.
Oh, there it is.
Safety save. Oh!
Good. Okay. They eventually did.
Yeah, that's fine. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what is your overall opinion on the way the DLC basically handled Terra Shards? Because I still feel like the DLC should have made Terra Shards a non-issue. Because I feel like the DLC should have made the Terra Shards far less needed when it comes to changing a Terra type. The DLC should have reduced it to 10 Terra Shards, because I still think using 50 Terra Shards is excessive, which is why I think the DLC should have made it where the Terra Shards are far less needed. Because after you beat the second DLC, there is no reason that changing a Pokemon's Terra type should cost 50 Terra Shards. It should be 10. And I feel like the DLC is more of a band-aid solution on a terrible problem. I get the reason the game is designed this way. The game was trying to prevent you from changing Terra types in the story, but once the story is over, I feel like you should be allowed to change Terra types without a lot of fuss, because all this does is make you need to grind for no reason. And I feel like once I've beat the game, the story is over, and I feel like once the story is over, that any balances designed around the story should basically be thrown out the window. And I feel like this was more of a band-aid solution to a terrible problem, because there is no reason that Terra Shards should have continued to be 50 a pop to change a Terra type, because all that does is make competitive Pokemon incredibly grindy for no reason. Again, I understand that limit in the story, because they don't want you changing Terra types in the story too much, because that could completely break the game, because you could basically constantly change your Terra type and have a single Pokemon invalidate anything in the game, especially the gyms, because you could basically take a Pokemon and go remove its weaknesses by using Terra Shards to change up your typing. I know you technically need to beat Larry's gym in order to unlock that, but on average, that would still leave you plenty of things that you could go do. And you can basically use the terrestrial mechanic anywhere. So if you could constantly change types, you could have one Pokemon constantly become whatever type would invalidate whatever you're fighting. And I do understand that from a game design standpoint, but once I beat the game and the story is over, game design like that be damned. Let me use basically 10 Terra Shards. There is no reason that beating the second DLC shouldn't make the game more convenient. But anyway, I was rambling. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.